Bishop Alvin and our own Bishop Philip and all others. मेरे प्यारे भाइयों और बहनों, this is Goa for you. Shona, I would like to share the screen.
Yes, Father, I made you co-host. You should be able to.
Yeah, is my screen visible for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. This is Father Balmax from Goa. And I'm presenting to you not entire Goa, but just one village of Goa, where I have been appointed as a parish priest for last 2 years now. Here we have Goa. All of you want to come to Goa, please do come. On one corner of Goa, that is the western part, there is taluka called as Marmugoa. This is Marmugoa. And one part of Marmugoa, we have this village called as Chikali. And Chikali, as you can see, it is adjacent to the port city of Vasco da Gama. It is very close to the Daboli airport. In fact, Daboli is part of Chikali. And we are on the, actually touching the Arabian Sea. In Chikali, we have hills and plateaus, we have low-lying coastal areas, we have bays and troughs, and our approximate population is around 13,000. You can see our village. This is a heritage village in Chikali. Earthen pottery dating back to megalithic age was found in the underground caves in a place called as Nakeli in Chikali. You can see the pictures over here on the side. And we also have biodiversity heritage site in Chikali, which is a place for breeding of endangered species of window pane oysters. You can also see the 17th century St. Bartholomew Church, which was the original church of this place. Now it is in ruins, and now we have St. Francis Xavier's Church that is built up on a hillock.
I can't see anything.
A rich layer of oyster shell deposits was also found on the riverside along Sankwal Chikali Road. And at the height of 16 meters, then the present
sea level. The pictures.
Sister, if you're viewing from your mobile, you might have to swipe.
Should I continue?
Yes, Father, please continue.
Yeah, so this is something that was surprising, 16 meters higher than the present sea level. So going back to megalithic caves, there is a lot to research in this place. Whether earlier the sea level was higher or how the oyster shell deposits reached over there, there is a lot to be seen. We also have rich marine biodiversity in this place, different types of mud crabs, fiddler crabs and shrimps, and you get even fish, oysters, lot of things in our marine biodiversity. And hence we have a biodiversity management committee of village of the Chikali, which is of course under the village panchayat, and very actively working right from the beginning to restore certain things, to understand what has happened of our village and what were the treasures of this village. So we have we have bio crusaders of Chikali who do this job day in and day out. And along with the youth, we managed to get our PBR, that is People's Biodiversity Register, validated just recently. The youth of Chikali presented the PBR to the Biodiversity Committee, that is the Goa State Biodiversity Department. And it has been validated just few days back, and we got the certificate of validation for that. Now, as I talk about this, you can see over here, this is the upper part of Chikali village, that is Alto Daboli. Daboli is the place where you have airport. Just further on, you will see the airport over here. That is Daboli. We have another important hill in our village that is called as Uttor Dongor. And I have not included the picture of that hill because now that is a area that has been under security because the Navy armed department is armament depot is there located in that area. So I'm not including that picture. But same way we have another hill. Now these two hills we can say are a hotspot of biodiversity. We have different type of species over here, and perhaps a lot of research needs to be done. We have caves in these hills that have been recently discovered, and bio crusaders took it upon them to begin a new way of going about, that is to make our heritage known to everybody. And that is why just before pandemic, we had started this heritage walks. And one of the heritage walks was regarding the cavemen. I'll show you the caves before that. Here we have two important islands that we have in our village. Since our village is a coastal village, we have two islands. One is habitated, that is San Jacinto Island that you can see on top is a habitated island. And a small island in the middle of the waters is the Vareg Island. You can see below, it is a small island, but it is a very interesting island in the sense that it controls or it is very important as far as the biodiversity, the rich marine biodiversity of this place is concerned. You can see the sandbar exposed over here in this picture. At the lowest low tide, the entire sandbar gets exposed, and from the road, we can walk up to this island for some time. Before the high tide rises, we have to come back. And that is when, during the low tides, you have a lot of people coming up over here for collection of the shrimps, for bivalves, for window pane oysters, and other things that are found. You can see the picture over here, how these people are on the sandbar. This is in the waters, that is in the river. And you can see behind in this top right picture, the Vareg Island in the background. And people from different places all over Goa come during this low tide to collect shrimps, to collect tisrios, we call them tisrio. That is the shellfish. Now, as I talk about this, now comes the sadder story. Okay, these oyster shells, let me show you the window pane oysters. This is how the window pane oysters look when they are in water. And people used to collect them from these sandbars. They are used for windows, and that's why they are called as window pane oysters, surely. So as I reach over here, the story takes a turn. Now we see the new entry has been made.
Father Volmax, the story will have to be speeded up also, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So now we have different people, that is the real estate that have come into the village, and you have seen the hill already. The real estate is really doing a lot of damage, and also the ship repairs that are being brought in the river. So that is when the Bio Crusaders came up and said, we have to save our village. And as Bio Crusaders, we are doing this job of recording the biodiversity of our village and getting it validated from the biodiversity department. Now, these are the agricultural patches that we have. You can see number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these, number 1 and number 2, these and the number 3, these are the only 3 fields that are being cultivated. Number 4, 5, 5A, 5B, 5C, these were left uncultivated for nearly 25 years. And this is where the Chikali youth farmers come in. This, the farmers that we have and the biodiversity walks that we have been carrying out to create awareness. Now, during last year when the pandemic began, the we came across this opportunity where the children and the youth became farmers. And I'll just play this video as I talk. I'm keeping the sound off. The young farmers came in because as the pandemic came in, the daily laborers walked back home. Most of them were migrant workers, and we did not have laborers to do our fields. And that is when the farmers gave us a call, and the youth and the children listened to the call and they got into the fields. And as we were in the fields, we found that there was something.
Father, please wind up. That was Bishop Paulvin's bell. Please wind up.
Okay.
I know it's a difficult task for 5 minutes, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, just to end, I will just say this, the challenge that has been given by the Chikali Youth Farmers Club is to all the people, as today they have brought out or launched this mission, and challenge is given to all the people to revive their farms. And we are here to revive our farms and also to save and preserve and conserve, and whatever is destroyed, we are trying to restore it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father Bolmax. I know, again, it was difficult in 5 minutes, but God bless all the youth pioneering with you. And thank you for sharing this story. I think it gives us a perspective. Your maps and your pictures give us a lot of perspective.